Alright, I know nobody's probably going to show up here, so this video will go into my thing, and then people will watch it from there and take their own opinion of what they think from that point. Because I won't get very many people on my live, but I figured I'd go live to do this because when you go to upload it, it uploads faster. So here's my thing. There's a couple of weird things about today's incident. Let me just get this up a little closer. There's a couple of weird things that happened today, guys, in my straight up opinion of this. First of all, the mother hasn't even attempted to try to help with anything this whole time. Nothing. Hasn't tried to help at all. But all of a sudden today, she decides to go help look for her son. Just out of the blue. Let's go look for my son today. Just poof. Time to go look for my son. What? That just doesn't jibe with me there. And it was. It's like for the last 2 days that the Laundrie family has kind of been gearing up for something happening. And yesterday they were going different places, like life was back to normal, and and then today things just blow up and are kind of weird. So here's the thing: either a person found the backpack and the notebook, on the trail because the park reopened today, or Brian's father found the notebook and the bag, and that's what I keep hearing. People are saying that Brian's father found it. If that's the case, he pretty much led them right to where this area is, right to the area. So the backpack and the notebook, he leads them right to the area, right to where it's at, and then the FBI shows up and they find what is potentially some body parts. They haven't really come out and said if it was Brian that they found, but potential body parts were found by the backpack and the notebook, but a little bit away from there, pretty much in the same area, which is absolutely crazy that the father led them right to that spot, right to it, like right there. So a theory, just a theory that I've come up with is that what if, what if a month ago when Brian first disappeared, uh, the day after that day, because he had like what 4 days lead start on everybody. What if his father or him went there to that spot where he's maybe at, and one of the two of them did something to cause Brian's death, either the father or Brian, and then the dad knows where this is and where this took place at, uh, but doesn't tell anybody. And here's why I don't think he would tell anybody. He was thinking that if uh, he was thinking that if uh, I don't tell anybody for a while, maybe the animals or the bugs or we'll get rid of the evidence. We'll get rid of all the evidence, and there won't be nothing for me to show. Like it'll all be gone. Uh, well, apparently it wasn't all gone. If this ends up being Brian, there's at least some body parts that have been recovered from somebody. Maybe not Brian, but from somebody. And the mother and father go straight to where this place is. And what doesn't make any sense to me is the backpack and the notebook. I didn't see them, but it had to have been in pretty good shape. Pretty good shape still. The backpack and the notebook. To know that it was Brian, that it was in good shape. all that. Uh, so why would his body be in different sections and pieces? It's just a big question. Like, I guess the animal would go after the backpack and the notebook, which makes sense. Uh, but I think the father knew exactly what was happening, exactly where it happened, and knew that today, when they reopened for the public, like everybody in the public was going to be able to go back to this park, somebody was going to find him today. Somebody was going to go out there looking for his son and was going to find him. So they had to go to the park and get ahead of those people before somebody found the backpack, the notebook, or body pieces or human remains. Uh, and I think that's what happened. I think the father went out there to get ahead of them before somebody actually came out and said, "Hey, this looks like something for the FBI. This looks like for something for the FBI. This looks like for something for the FBI." The father and the mother got ahead of that, knowing that somebody was going to find him today. Somebody was going to find him. They knew that was coming. They knew the water had went down, and they knew what happened took place. They're speculating that they knew that, and I think they did because they went right to it today, right to the spot. And yeah, it's just crazy, crazy. What do you guys think? Do you think Brian's dad caused Brian's death? Think Brian caused Brian's death? And do you think that Brian's dad knew where the place was that this took place? Comment below, or do you think it's not even him? Because I did a poll on my YouTube. It's right here. You can just go to my community tab or my thing, and you can go to the poll. And the poll says that it's about 50, probably about 60-40 on yes, it is him, no, it isn't him. So there's a lot of people that don't think this is going to end up being Brian, but it might be. But what do you guys think? So I'm just going to let you go with that. This video should upload. Oh, hold on. If Brian is still alive, what do you think prison will be like for him? I didn't get the whole thing. I don't know how to bring up. I'll have to. Prison's not gonna be good for him. If this boy, skinny little punk kid, going in there with guys that've been there for years and years, and all they do is work out and look for little girly boys, and I think prison would be really bad for him. In my opinion, I want to hope it's not him because I want him to serve his prison time, but I have a feeling it is. It's going to end up probably being him, even though I don't want it to be him. I want him to serve his prison time. What do you think? Do you think he's going to serve prison time? Let me see if I can bring up this live video on my so I can see the rest of your question, because I didn't see your whole question. YouTube, it flashed up there for a second and it poof disappeared, and I don't know how to get it to come back up. So let me see if I can bring it up over here. I have to turn my volume down probably because you're gonna hear me talking to myself. Come on. So the question, guys, was, if Brian is still alive, what do you think prison will be like for him? How long would he serve? What kind of challenges would he's going to face some major challenges. If he is alive and ends up going to prison, he's definitely going to face some major challenges, if that's possible. Do I think that is his body that they found today? More than likely, yes. But this person asked, how long would he survive in prison? He would have a rough time in prison. Like I said, he's a skinny little white guy. going into a place where there would be guys that work out 24/7 all day long, and they're looking for little girly boys, and that's what he'd be in prison, a little girly boy. So uh, I don't think he's alive. I think the body things found today are gonna come out and prove that that is him, which sucks because, like I said, I want him to serve his time in prison. Serve that time. I think everybody wants to see him serve that time. What do you guys? Do you guys want to see him serve time in prison, uh, or what? What's your opinion? I see there's a couple of people on, so comment. Let me know your opinion. Do you think he's alive or not? Let's see what you guys say. Is Brian alive, or did they actually find him today? And do you think the mother and father knew the whole time where he was? Because the mother, after not doing anything for a whole month, just all of a sudden today shows up to do something. Uh, I personally think the remains are his, but I prefer seeing him brought to justice. Me too, 100%. I would love to see this guy go to prison and be punished for the rest of his life. But my theory is, and it's just a theory, I don't know if you guys heard it, is that Brian's dad knew exactly where this took place. And he's known for a while, like probably the whole time. And all of a sudden, his wife and him decide today, when they reopen it, they're going to get ahead of the people that were coming, because everybody was going to go there today because they reopened. And this family had to get ahead of that. That's what I think happened today. It's kind of crazy. But I'm going to let you guys go. I'll try to do some more live videos if you guys want me to. Just leave a oh, hold on. Interesting fact. The remains that were found today, less than 1,000 yards, half a mile from where the Mustang was parked weeks ago at Carlton Reserve. See, that's another thing I don't understand is, if this is his body, why did they not find it? 1,000 yards. See, I hadn't heard that yet. That's a new thing. 1,000 yards away, a half a mile from where the Mustang was parked. So they've been there for what, over a month now, or around a month, searching for him, and had not found him at all. And today, all of a sudden, they find a backpack and a book. Why didn't they find a backpack and the book before? I understand maybe the body would sink, but the backpack should float in the water. Last question before you go. Do you think if Brian counted the police in a confrontation case, would they deliver some and bring him home in a I don't think they would. The police would do that. I don't think they would. And but if he pissed off the wrong person on the trail, maybe somebody that just don't care. Maybe he met somebody on the trail when he was running from this, and he met somebody on the trail, and that person just don't really care, and they took Brian out. I guess that's a possibility. We're gonna have to wait like a week before we find out if he did something to himself, if it even is him, or what. We're not gonna know for about another week, which sucks. I want to know today, but I get it. They got to know 100%, is this him or is it not? But there's gonna be so many crazy theories and things that come out over the next couple weeks on what could have happened, what if it is him, if it isn't him. But anyways, I'm gonna go, guys, because I'm gonna head to bed. right after my daughter gets out of the shower. She'll come in here, give me a hug, and then she'll go to bed, and then I'll head to bed myself. But thanks for being here, and we will see you guys out in the next video. Peace.